Another one from Dante here. Am I the only one that feels the Jets should not take a quarterback in any of the rounds in this year's draft? We've addressed that the best we can this offseason, and I don't want a project or developmental guy. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you. Connor and I have talked about this a lot where this probably isn't the year to throw your dart at a mid-round quarterback because history tells you that you're not going to find your starter on day 2 or day 3, unless it's a surprise anomaly like Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott. Almost every other starter in the NFL was a first-round pick at some point, like 28 of the 32 teams or something. And this is a particularly weak quarterback class where I know everyone likes McCord. Like McCord is very likely to be like a backup for a few. History will tell you he'll be a backup for a few years in the NFL, and that's it. You kind of already did that dart throw last year with Jordan Travis. I don't really think he's going to amount to anything. You have a good backup in Tyrod Taylor. I think the one exception, and I think Connor's going to settle with him at QB3 this year, is Milroe, where Milroe, could he end up is there a world where he ends up being the best quarterback in this class 2-3 years from now when he develops, because the tools and the athleticism are off the chart and the ceiling is probably even higher than Ward, but the floor is certainly lower. There's enough buzz now where, man, I wouldn't be shocked if like the Steelers grabbed him at 21, which would have seemed crazy a couple weeks ago. Or does he go right at the top of the second round? Now, if you're the Jets and something weird happens and he's there at 73, that's probably a worthwhile swing because of just the tools. It's unlikely that's going to happen, though. And I'm not sure the Jets are in a spot where they're going to take him even at 42 because they need a starting receiver at 42 or they need a starting defensive tackle at 42. Again, even with Milroe, the odds mathematically are that he's probably never going to turn into a good starter in the NFL. And of all the years to take the mid-round swing, I don't know if the Jets have a pick to burn on that this year. I think you got to take those mid-round swings on offensive and defensive tackles and tight ends and receivers and safeties. So I didn't mock the Jets taking a quarterback anywhere. I'm pretty sure you didn't either. It was pretty pervasive through all of our mock drafts that I don't know if anyone had them taking a quarterback anywhere, which means, of course, they'll take a quarterback at some point. I remember at this time last year, we all were adamant they were going to take Pratt. They ended up taking Jordan Travis instead. I don't know if it's going to end up mattering at all in the long run. Do you actually think the Jets will take a quarterback this year?